One.
All right, what up, what up? This is Rick and Mike Tealmans. We're here with Funk Roberts of the Over 40 Alpha Brotherhood. And we just want to share what we've been doing with him in terms of like the membership site and building his tribe and setting himself up for success, turning that business into a monthly cash machine. And so we just want to talk today about like all the transparent steps that we took that we suggest everyone who wants to have a fitness membership specifically should take, because we see so much wrong with how people are delivering their content and building their tribe. So, I mean, Funk can talk to that the best because you've done all those things right and wrong and in between. You see what the people are doing. You're connected to some big people. Do you want to talk about like where you were and what it's like now?
Sure. Yeah, I think. So my name is Funk Roberts. A lot of you guys probably don't know me. So first of all, in this video like this, I'm so happy that Mike and Rick, we work together. Mike and Rick has helped me to literally transform my business from an old membership site that I had, one that I started to create and still making mistakes, and now to like an unbelievable membership that continues to grow, that has like tons of not only recurring revenue, but our stick rate is massive. You know, most memberships, people stay around for 2-3 months, they're gone. For this membership site, I think our cancel rate is like 5%. And the only reason why people cancel is because it's just a money situation for them. It's not that they didn't like it. It's not that they didn't get results. It's literally just a money situation. Oh, I lost my job or whatever. And people are in this for months and months. We're getting people going over a year now. So like that's how strong this is. The stick rate is unbelievable when it's set up this way. I've had membership sites in the past where, you know, my stick rate was like the 3 months or 2 months, or people were upset. So in this call, we're gonna share with you. I'm gonna show you guys exactly everything. I'm gonna show you all the systems. I'm gonna show you everything that we use. How all the strategies, but it's all Mike and Rick's program. It's all Mike and Rick's, your strategies, your tips, your whole program, I guess, right? That's what we implemented in order for this to work. And so, again, my name is Funk Roberts. I'm a former professional athlete. I've been in this industry pretty much since 2009. I think my first 2009, yeah, my first 2009? No. What? Yeah, 2009. Sorry, no, I'm just trying to think of where we are. 2019. Yeah, about 2009. You know, I was doing. You know, I was always into fitness, and then I started doing a lot of blogs and YouTube videos, and you know, I was posting YouTube videos from 2007, and then I decided that I wanted to create programs, right? Because in the past, my specialties were, you know, strength and conditioning for fighters. That was my one thing. Another thing was metabolic training. I got my metabolic certification through BJ Gaddour. Big up to BJ Gaddour. If you guys know him, obviously you must know him if you're in the fitness industry. If you're in the fitness industry, you know who BJ Gaddour is, men's health man. Well, he had a certification back in early 2000s. Early 2000s or just later 2000s. I did it, got certified, and became more of a metabolic HIIT trainer. So I had fighters, I had HIIT training, I had kettlebell stuff, and then so that's really what I was doing. And then I started creating programs, and I had a mentor, Pat Rigsby, who was my first mentor, who helped me launch my first program, which did really, really well. Then Vince Del Monte was someone else who mentored me through. So I always had mentors that were mentoring me through. And the fitness industry, I was one of the, not the first, but you know, the second layer of people who came on after, like Craig Ballantyne and, you know, Vince and all those guys. And so throughout the years, I would just be creating programs. I love creating programs. Like, that's my big thing. So yeah, that's my fault. To a fault, that's what I do. I create a lot of programs. Not just because I want to make money. I actually enjoy creating programs. That's my kind of like my strength. I love to create programs. I like to see people using it for them to get results. So I'd create program after program after program. I would launch them, make some good money. But after a while, it just got, you know, after 4, 5, 6, 7 years, it's just like every 2 months or a month or whatever, you're creating another program. You're trying to, you got to get affiliates to promote it. You're putting the sales page together. You're putting all the back end together. It's like, it gets to be a lot. And so I was in a mentorship group of other fitness pros. Like 10 of us used to meet on a monthly basis and just, talk about where each of us are doing. And one of the guys on there, Rick Caselge, big up to Rick Caselge. I got to tell you, that's the man who changed my life. At some sort said, you need a membership site, Funk. You got to stop, doing workouts and whatever programs and put a recurring membership site. And so I decided that's what I wanted to do. So I created a membership site, took some time behind, created a big membership site for all of the membership site. What it had was I had 4 different, I had like stuff for fighters. So it had workouts for fighters, workout body weight only, workout for fitness people, and then workout for trainers, because I also created a certification, a metabolic conditioning certification for trainers through Nesta. So I also have trainers in my membership, right? And I created programs for kettlebell programs. So I have a lot of kind of niches as I was, and I'm 50 right now. So I was doing that in my late 30s and early 40s. And so just to speed up, I created this 3-year membership site. So every month people would go in, and every month is a new workout program. Whether you're a fighter, whether you're body weight, whether you're like just HIIT, or whether you're a trainer, you could go in every month and get a new workout program. And it was big, it was huge. And then I hooked up with somebody else, Dan Fagella, big up to Dan Fagella, who helped me to create how to promote this membership site. And so back, 4 or 5 years ago, it was all about getting force continuity, right? And maybe some of you guys are doing it right now, but force continuity. So you have a low-end product, like a $9 product, a $3 product, and then force continuity means that when they buy that product, they're going to get 14-day free trial, 7-day free trial, and then the membership kicks in. Man, my business went from literally, 6 figures to like low 6 figures maybe, to the high 6 figures, like 8, 9 a month, a year, 900K a year, doing that, like creating and I had funnels, it was crazy. People were coming in every day. I was getting tons and tons of people buying my $47 a month, because that's how much I had it at, $47 a month. So that recurring was coming in. People were buying low end, and they were purchasing and then they would buy the $3 product, and then next thing you know, 47. It was amazing. Money was coming in. I was sitting back like this, beautiful cigars, champagne, limousines. It was amazing. But what happened? I wish I had these things. Hold on. Let me just give you something. Okay. This, I don't know if you guys know what this is. I'm gonna blur out if you guys know what this is what you get from Authorized Net. Okay, this is a dispute resolution department. You guys may know this. For those of you who have something, you may know what that is. And what this is people going, hey, you're taking money out of my account. I never approved this. And I'm like, what are you talking about, man? This is like, you signed up, get the customer service. You signed up. I had to get customer service, by the way. You signed up for this, and it came with a membership. Thought everything was great. And then daily, I would get like 10, 20 of these every day. Like, I've got boxes filled with these. Because what happens when you do that? I thought it was ethical. I thought it was an ethical thing to do. I put it 6, 7 times on the sales page. I even put it in the emails. But what happens, guys, is when you create a front-end product, the person who's purchasing that product only wants that product. They don't want this membership thing. They're not signing up for the membership. They may not even read that. 90% of people don't even read the membership site. They just want the program. They're focused on the program, and they may gloss over it, but that's not what they want. So they would purchase the real product and they want that product they purchased. They want the program. They want to focus on that. They don't want all this extra stuff that you're giving them and forcing them into. And so then came the refunds after refund after refund after refund. The champagne's gone. The PR is gone. Where's my cigars? Oh my God, no more limousines. I'm walking on foot. I'm taking the public transit. Why? Because my complete empire crashed, because this, right? I was chasing the money. That's what I was doing. I was chasing the money instead of chasing what I have now, which is a tribe of people who want what you have and you're giving them results. And that's what that problem was. And so I was deep in a depression, man. It destroyed me. It really did. It really destroyed my relationship with the people who were working with for me at the time. There's a couple of people who stayed on, and God bless Sarah, she's incredible. She's been through all of this. It tarnished my reputation. You know, a lot of people were just like, oh, funk's a scam, funk's a scam, funk's a scam. And it really made me sit back and go, why am I doing this? Like, I don't want to have to be chasing this. I don't want to be an unethical person. I put so many workouts online. That's not even me. This is not me. And as much as the money came in, the money left. Like, I had to pay out all that money. So it was something where I had to sit back and go, I don't want this anymore. I don't want this membership. But there's got to be a different way to do this. There's got to be a better way. And so I started to research on different ways to do your membership, and I realized, listen, I'm just going to do I'm going to throw away this other membership. It's still there, but it's not a forced continuity. And throughout this whole time, I'm also getting older, right? I'm in my 50s now, and so I'm 50, so I'm late 40s. I'm 50 right now, but when I made this change, I was in my late 40s. And I'm like, listen, I can't do burpees and fighter workouts and all this stuff forever. I need something that's sustainable for me to be able to continue to provide good content for the next 10 years until I'm 60 or 70. And I needed to be more personal, like for what my personal struggles were as a man over 40. And I thought, I want to be and then I started to look, and there was no one really doing anything for men over 40. So I wanted to be that person. I wanted to fill that void and help men over 40, but I didn't want to do it in the way I was doing it before. I wanted to create a brotherhood, a membership that only work with people who want to be in the membership, not forcing people into it. You want to be in there, here it is, this is how much it costs, and here is the program that we have. And so that transformation, that transition from forced continuity, and listen, for you guys out there that know, you know exactly what I'm talking about with the forced continuity. And I would always tell newcomers not to create a membership site with forced continuity. Create a membership site that you are proud of, that you are proud to say, hey, come in, and the people you want to work with will be in that membership site, not forcing people in, and then they just got this big ton of workouts and they'd have no clue where to go and what to do, and you're just trying to get more people in. Right now, for me, the transition, 80% of my time now, before, was workouts, affiliates, launch, blah, blah, blah. Now, 80% of my time's in my membership and helping these guys and doing things with them. And, the money that comes in every month is sustainable because I'm not getting these anymore. I don't ever get these anymore, ever. I never get these anymore. It's crazy. I went from getting 20 to 30 a day to 0 because these people want to be in. And, we have over 2,000 members paying $29 a month. And you guys can do the math, and it's growing every month, 100 a month, every month, and they're sustainable. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And I can focus on my members and growing a tribe and doing everything, but we'll talk about that after. So that's kind of the back end.
Yeah.
I know it's a little long, but I think I really wanted to really, because there's people out there with membership sites right now that, I don't know if we'll probably get into this, that the current status of membership sites and why they're so broken. A lot of people have membership sites, but there's only maybe a smidgen of us. I'm going to say us because I know a couple other guys who do the same thing that I do, where they're focused on their membership and they're not really worried about, yeah, you want to drive people to your membership, but that's not all you're doing. Your focus is on the people that you're working with and getting them results, and their life is way better. My life is so stress-free now. It's so much better. And I'm making more money, stress-free, sustainable, helping people, which is why we get into the fitness industry. We're not in here to make money. Yes, money should be the byproduct of helping people. When you help people and you see people transform their lives and change their lives, when you do something that changes people's lives and helps people, that's when you create you create lifelong, what's that word? Oh shit, I can't remember.
Fulfillment.
Yeah, fulfillment, but like everyone says, I want to leave a legacy.
Legacy, yeah.
The legacy is not left because you had all these workouts. The legacy is left when you change people's lives. That's the legacy. Because when you can change people's lives, when you die, people will remember you and you will leave that footprint in the world when you change people's lives. Not, oh yeah, this guy made this much money and this whatever. It's, oh, this guy changed my life. Right. So that's what we should be doing this. And when you have that mindset and when you restructure your mindset to think, yeah, I want to help people, I want to get the most people the best results, then your whole business will totally change.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that's it.
So we met a year ago. We met 4 years ago.
Right.
We flirt with you for like 3 years after Infusionsoft University, and then it's just like, let's just meet up. We'd be in Thailand. It's called Funk. Give us some like Infusionsoft ideas. Yeah. And then when we met up, it was last December 2018, and then it's like it makes no sense how you have you had basically like a Netflix model membership site. And we're like, that makes no sense. Like exactly what to do to get a man over 40 to where you are.
Right.
A little flabby, a little fat, no testosterone, whatever, to like where you are. You can triple his testosterone, get him in the best shape of his life, and get him to believe that the next 40 years can be better than the last 40 years, that they can be in the best shape. So it's like, let's just map out exactly what you would do every single day if a man showed up at your doorstep every single day. And that's what we spent a year building out, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're totally right. Because after I decided to create a membership site that I only wanted people in, I started doing it. So we're in 2020. So let's say 2018, March of 2018, I started the process of rebuilding a membership site. And so, I started doing it in phases, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and kind of like, that's where I kind of left it at. And I had some beta testers come in to test to make sure that program would work. And it did, like the unbelievable results. So I just gave them nutrition, workouts, recovery, mindset, everything. And I coached them through. I had about 150 people go in and I gave it to them for free. Or $20. I think I just said $20, but if they got through, they would have lifetime. So I put them through. The results were insane. I was just like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then that's when I'm like, okay, this is good. But I still didn't know I was still struggling with the whole membership process because I had these people in and I was still scatterbrained on how I needed to create a path, and I had no clue how to do that. And so that's why I reached out to the twins. I'm like, listen, guys, let's fly you guys. You guys flew back to Toronto. We met for a day, and we mapped out using your formula, using your whole program. I didn't really know that you guys had something already in place and that you had things go. I didn't really know. I was just like, okay, these guys are kind of, taking me through, but you guys already had something in place. You just needed someone to kind of say, okay, let's use this guy and let's test our program out to see if that works, right? I didn't really realize until as we kept going, I'm like, oh yeah, and you were just like throwing in all of these like tribe secrets, right? Like, because that's what I want. I want a tribe, right? Like there's so many books out there about creating tribes. Everyone who has a membership site wants to create a tribe. That's like the golden.
That's the legacy.
Yeah, like if you have a tribe,
they'll buy anything.
Like, again, like cults. Like if you have a cult, like look at CrossFit, look at all these different like positive cults, not negative cults, positive cultures, right? If you have that, like literally with my membership site, if I say, okay, guys, buy this today, go buy it. Okay, guys, buy this supplement. Okay, good. Yeah, Funk tells me I gotta buy it. I gotta buy it. Listen, I'm gonna trust you. Whatever Funk tells me, because Funk has changed my life. He's only done positive. So now we can infuse all of these different aspects, supplements, t-shirts, and whatever. I even send them like, okay, guys, I have a water cooler. Here, buy this water cooler. They'll go buy it. I don't even want money out of it. I just want to give them here's water cooler that I just bought. Like, and they buy, it's insane. It's unbelievable, but it's because you have a trusted tribe that follows you, that you got results for. So that's what I always wanted. So then when I partnered with you guys, it was like, okay, this is what we're going to build out, a tribe, right? That's pretty much it.
Yeah, exactly. You're so front end focused. And it's like, let's focus on the experience that these people are going through. Yeah. So we spent the first like 4 months just like, okay, put yourself in the mind of this man who's like going through this thing. and like
Right.
starting this journey and
Yeah,
just make it the best experience that they can.
exactly.
And, it's
So
like, and
now
that's
that,
what the members stay. Now it's set up.
yeah, well, that's it. It's about having your members stay, right? Like that's what it is, and that's what we have right now. That's what I built. I built a membership site where guys are over a year now, like lifetime members, right? They're over a year. They don't cancel. Like it's one of those things that they just, because of the experience, it's experience that we give them and the results that they get, they're afraid to cancel. They're afraid to cancel because they don't want to lose the results, but they also don't want to lose the support and the brotherhood that they have. But let's dive into what we did, right? Why don't we do that?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, so we followed like what we call our MVMT model, right? So we call this building movements, right? Because there's experts and then there's tribe leaders and there's membership sites and there's like, what starts a movement. You get enough people in there and then you elevate those leaders, it starts to take off on its own, right? So that's the making of a movement. And so that follows our MVMT model. So it all started with the messaging. We had to make sure that the messaging was like right on point. And the big thing was like when we showed up, it's like you had over 40 shred. And it's like, but that's not, I mean, that's nice. That's more like what they want. They kind of want to be shredded, but we're like, no, we need to change their identity because these men don't really believe that they can do this, that they can look like you, that they can have that life. So we need to future pace who they become because that man can do it. Right. So we're like 1 year to alpha. If they become alpha men can do this. Yeah. They want to see themselves in your shoes, which is why they trust you as their like leader. Right. But like, you're not a relatable character as like a 50-year-old shredded guy with abs and like all this energy. And he just like launches new shit every day. And like most people just have, their body's falling apart and they're getting fat and, they see you. It's like, it's not relatable.
Right.
So we kind of need to make it relatable. So we're like, all right, over 40 shred. We still call it that, like the tech, the domain, because that would have been a lot to change. Yeah. But the big thing was changing their identity, giving that new identity for them to step in, right? And then we built that manifesto that's like, this is what it means to be a man over 40. And we got to paint that, be the architect of their dreams.
Do you have that manifesto like that? Do you have that? I'll look for it while we're talking. But yeah, I mean, for me, that was a big change for me because I thought it was the shredded portion. That's what I thought. I thought, oh, every man wants to be shredded. But you're right. It was the identity change. And once we made that change, it made it much easier to bring people in, right? It made it much easier for people to relate, for these men to relate. So I think the very first thing was definitely when we changed the identity. It's the identity, right? What they want to become, right? It's what they want to become, which is 1 year to alpha. That's what they want. They want to become an alpha, and then the manifesto laid out what an alpha was, right? Or is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's something that inspires them, right? And so like in our tribe secrets, we kind of start with the messaging pieces about the 3 beliefs that they have to overcome, right? And that is they have to believe in you for sure, because you have to have that hero journey that says like, yes, I've got this thing. I've proved it for myself and now I'm proving it for like other men. But they also have to believe in the program, right? They have to believe that your meta-test boost system, your 1 year to alpha, your method will be, the result they're looking for. And they've been burned in the past. They've all done other workout programs. They've all, believed in other people. So it's like, they need to believe in the program as well. But then most people forget they need to believe in themselves. Like most people don't believe in themselves to actually do it. They might believe in the leader. They might believe in the method, but they're like, no way I can do that, right? No way I can look like that guy when I'm 50. So one of the things is we have to teach them that they can do that by showing them that an alpha man can get this done. So we give them a new identity because their current identity doesn't have like the skills, the habits, the motivation, the desire, the knowledge to do that. But we're saying just show up and you'll become an alpha. An alpha has these things. An alpha is shredded in his 50s. He has, high testosterone. He's long, strong, mean, shredded, all these things. But we also make sure it's like you take care of your kingdom, your wife, your kids, you're a role model, your neighborhood, community, all these things, because everyone in the fitness industry sounds the exact same. Their sales pages are similar. Their Instagram bios are the same. Everyone's got their like link trees up to all their programs, right? It's like what sets you apart, fat, gain muscle. Yeah. So then we're like, all right, we don't really focus on that. Like, sure, the front end is about losing weight, but once we get them in, then it's all about alpha.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, 100%. You guys, we nailed it. That was a big change for me. That was a massive change, and I bought into it because I knew that what I had wasn't working, And I loved that we created that manifesto, because the manifesto actually, like, I have a word version of it, but literally just shows them, what an alpha is, and they can relate to stuff on the manifesto. There's a declaration piece where they sign the declaration. There's the success formula. There's the alpha system. So it's kind of like, and then like the kind of like the actual manifesto is like, I represent a new way of man. I'm the alpha man wages war against mediocrity and the modern comforts, and so on and so forth. We kind of created this little like manifesto piece that they like can read all the time. They can download it, put it on their phone. Like it's their identity. They're a new way of man. That's very important, to have some type of manifesto, or some type of, I just call it a manifesto, but some type of messaging that has an identity piece. Like, okay, this is who I'm going to become when I do this, right? Like that was huge, because then they're like, oh shit, this is more than just weight loss. Because yes, for us, we had to, so basically it's like the broccoli thing, right? I always use this broccoli thing. Like,
exactly.
No one likes broccoli. A lot of people don't like broccoli. I mean, broccoli may be good now, but it's very hard to get people to eat broccoli. So what do? You know that broccoli is good for you. So we know that becoming an alpha is good. That's going to change your entire life. So the broccoli. So they're not going to eat the broccoli. So what do we have to do? We got to sprinkle a little bit of cheese on it, and then try to give it to them. Some people will take it. Okay, let's chop up the broccoli, throw it into the macaroni and cheese, and then give it to them with broccoli in it. You hide how to get them in the front door, but the key is the broccoli. Our alpha male, becoming an alpha male, over 40 alpha male, that's the broccoli. That's what we want them to become. But the weight loss, the fat loss, the fitness side, that's how we're going to get them in. That's how we're going to, get them in. So as a fitness person, you have to try to figure out, what do I want to create? Right? As my tribe, who do I want to create? Are these women who I want to empower? Are these, young guys in their 20s who I want them to become more, better, younger guys? Is it, is it, you want men to be strong? Like, whatever it is that you have, or is it yoga? Is it mobility? Is it fighting? Whatever it is, I think you have to identify what you want your person to be. And once you know that, like your avatar, what is your avatar? What is that person? And then you build the messaging around that. But you may have to get them through the front door of what they want. Because most of these guys, they want the fat loss, the weight loss, the energy. Obviously, testosterone boosting for men over 40 is key. But truly, we're creating an alpha male.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like with the tribe vibe, like your brotherhood works so well because they're all the same kind of people. They're all men over 40 facing the same struggles, going through the same thing together, fighting the same enemy towards the same goal, right? Whereas like most people, they build programs, and like whoever will pay them, yes, they got young women, old men, and then nobody's posting selfies of them sweating because they're like, kind of embarrassing. It's like being in a gym change room and it's unisex, and you're like, nah, I don't think I can really strip down for this.
100.
Right? So it's like, that's the thing. It's got to feel like one kind of man, surrounded by other like-minded men on the same mission, with the same goal, on the same journey together, following the same program. Because then people are like, yo, phase 3, that ladder. They're like, oh yeah, oh shit, no, I know that ladder. Just updated. They're just like, right? Yeah, I love you to my wife and kids before that workout. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, it's incredible. And so my message to you fitness guys out there who have programs that are just for everybody, scrap that, man. Scrap it. Go back, peel back the layer of what you love, and just have that one niche, try to get it as niche as possible, so that there's billions of people in the world. So you're going to find people who fit that niche.
Even if it's 1 in a million, that means there's 7,000 people.
Exactly. Who have the same struggles, who can support each other. So, yeah.
And what we say is, like, if you want to, like, in its simplest form, look at who you were before you had answers, right? You went on this journey because you had your testosterone bottom out. Yes. You had your lungs collapse and had to go on that drug that just, right? So you had to create this program for yourself.
Right.
You had to study the things. You had to, like, learn the workouts, what actually works for you. And then you battle tested it with other men.
Yes.
And so your perfect tribe vibe is a man that's like 39, right around that cusp of like their testosterone bottoming out, like exactly who you were when you were facing this. Totally. Right. So when I looked at your ads, like the first time, it was like black men in Toronto over 40. I'm like, because that's exactly who you were before you had these answers, right? So that's just like, that Joseph Campbell hero's journey that every good movie is based off of. It's just like, look at where you were before you did that 12-step journey.
Right. Exactly.
That's your perfect person because they want to be you.
Right.
And you can help them.
Yes. Yeah. 100%. So yeah, that having a journey, having your own struggles and journey I think is key. It makes things a lot easier. If you're just putting something together just for the sake of putting something together and then trying to get people in that you can't even relate to those people because you haven't gone through the struggles that these guys are currently going through, then yeah, that's going to be tougher. But I went through that. Like at 39, I had low testosterone. I was doing 6 workouts a week and getting injured. I was, I was 40 pounds overweight. I was, and I was still posting workouts on YouTube, but with my shirt on, like, my testosterone levels had dropped. And so I had to change up my workouts. And then I had crypto organizing pneumonia, which is a lung disorder that I almost literally died. I was on my deathbed. The doctors were saying, hey, come to the hospital because we have no clue what you have, and it's better that you die here than not. And that's literally what they said. Then when they found out it was crypto organizing pneumonia, they gave me prednisone. Prednisone is a catabolic steroid. It's the worst. It kills testosterone. It kills your hormones. I had to go on that for 7 months. But while I was on that, I used this exact program that I'm sharing with all these other guys. And so even though my testosterone levels were like 12 or something, as soon as I got off, they tripled. It literally, they were just like, what the hell's going on here? I didn't go on any TRT or whatever. It tripled. And I have all the proof and everything to show them that I just use this program. And then I continue to use the program. So I have something there, full proof that, like you said, got people to test it. I tested it, got people tested, and the story's there. So the messaging is very easy.
Yeah.
And we all have that. As fitness pros, we all have that. Every single person watching this, no, they have some type of journey that where they started and where they are and the process that they took to get there. That's your membership site.
Yeah. It usually comes down to like really just look into your story, but it usually comes from a void and a value, right?
Right.
There was a void in your life, so you put value towards it to fix it. Right. That got you a bunch of answers that you're now helping other people with. So I feel like a lot of people are like, wow, I don't know, I just wanted to like get strong and look good. But it's like usually there was more to it, right? Like really dive into that void. Yeah. And then like, just tell a compelling story because that's why people buy. People buy off emotion and justify with logic.
Totally.
So if you're going to stand out, especially in 2020 when there's new competitors every day, online fitness, new competitors every day.
Everything.
You got to have a compelling story and people got to like you. They got to believe in you. They got to trust you.
Right.
So looking at Lady Boss, I mean, she's like at least 8-figure business. Totally. And she said, the one thing is like she targets women for sure, right? It's not a male program, obviously, but it used to be like 12 time or whatever they called it. She said her business, like, the last name took off when she created like the identity Lady Boss.
Lady Boss, right?
Her targeting, her new identity, and then she's just someone that you want to hang around with, right? She brings a lot of energy.
Yeah, so, and that's what we created, the over 40 alpha male, right? Over 40 alpha.
Hell yeah.
Becoming over 40 alpha, over 50 alpha. We have little subsets, over 40 alpha, over 50 alpha, over 60 alpha.
Yeah, 6-pack 60s.
Yeah, 6-pack 60. Yeah, all right, so what's next? What's next?
Killing it. Yeah, so that's the messaging. That was the big part of messaging. Next we have the vehicle, right? But if we look up like the North Star for kind of what we do, the movement model, then I forget who this quote's by because Mike didn't write it down, but we realized like this is everything. So here's the quote. They must have the feeling, they being the customers, they must have the feeling that by the possession of some potent doctrine, infallible leader, or some new technique, they have access to a source of irresistible power. They must also have an extravagant conception of the prospects and potentialities of the future. Finally, they must be wholly ignorant of the difficulties involved of their vast undertaking. So it's like, that's basically creating that attractive character and then like the path. And then, your Metatest boost is like the method that they haven't heard of. They haven't tried it, right? So they're kind of like, they're blind to the process. They just know they need to show up, do the work, and become alpha. And by that, they'll have like this newfound power, this new body, this new perspective on life. And so that's really what we've created. So, I mean, it's like, sure, it's a weight loss program. Sure, it's a muscle program, I guess. But like Robert is going back to school in his 50s to get his master's. He never thought he could. Yep. Oliver is applying the get it done mentality to his business, right? He's done learning. He's going to apply this year, make it the best year of his life. Rooney signed up for a marathon or something like that.
He did.
For his 3-year-old, right? So it's like, Mark said his kids respect him again.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like all of these.
But weight loss.
Yeah, it started with weight loss. You're totally right. Like every single day, we get guys posting on Facebook, not even talking about. Yeah, the workouts that's that commonality, but then they always post like, "Hey, this is I'm tackling this. This is something I never thought I would be able to do. Now I have the energy to do this." Or, I'm like, I remember Mike A did some ride, like he did this 300-mile ride or something, whatever. But he was using my program to train for it. This guy's like in his late 40s. Then he's like, you know what? I was able to do that ride because of this program. Now I'm doing the Alcatraz swim or whatever, the triathlon or whatever. This guy's like 40 some odd. He was way out of shape before he even did those rides. Now he's doing the Alcatraz thing. Like, it's insane. It's crazy. Like every day I'm like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. 60 years old. Guys who are in the late 60s. Eugene, he's like the biggest guy. He's like posting his pictures, getting ripped. The guy's in the 60s. Like never he had that before. Never.
Oh yeah.
Bryce.
Yeah, but the Brotherhood, he posts every single day with stories about his wife and
yeah. And that's the thing. Like
a safe space.
I know we're kind of moving forward, so you gotta pull me back because I get excited about this. But like the guys in the like when you create a tribe. And you create like the face again. We're going too far, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, you can just show some pictures of the Brotherhood.
Listen,
we'll get there.
These guys, if they have a bad week, the first place they come is to the Brotherhood, and it's a place where they can support each other, and it's a place where they trust each other, and they're like, oh, I had a really bad week. My wife died, whatever, my girlfriend, mother died or whatever. Yeah. Or my mom died or my dad died. That's going to be happening a lot in our Brotherhood because we're old. We're that age. And they come in for support. They still get the workouts done. They still focus on the nutrition because they know that that's going to keep the energy that they're going to need to help through. But it's that type of stuff that starts to come into the Brotherhood as opposed to just, I got the workout done. Here's my before and afters. It's more than that. Right. And that's what I love. I love going in there and just hanging out with the guys. It's insane. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the messaging piece in a nutshell. Is like you had a very specific group of people, I guess not even like men over 40,
Yeah.
But then we create that new identity. That's the heart of the messaging.
Yeah.
Because then, I mean, the Brotherhood is what it is because we have the same kind of people in a community, but they're going through the same thing together, which is what we're going to talk about, like the vehicle. So MVMT, that was messaging, next is vehicle. Because most people, as we were saying, they just like, if they have a program or a bunch of programs, they just link tree it in their Instagram or whatever. Or they have a membership where they're just like, I have all this great content. People are going to love being in there forever because I have all this great workouts. But it's like, they don't know what they need. You're the doctor. You need to prescribe what they need, right? So that's why we created 12 phases, named every phase, and they sign up every Sunday. And so this is the declaration piece. So we make them sign up with their name and their email to say, I'm starting phase 5. It's Sunday, Monday morning. I'm going to start getting the emails for the next 28 days. Every day is going to be an email from Funk, a link to that day's workout or a link to that day's active rest day, maybe a little yoga or just a little bit of coaching. But every single day they get an email that they sign up for so that they say, I'm ready to start phase 5. They fully commit themselves. We're like, great, congratulations, you're in it. We start tomorrow. And then every single day there's a link to a membership site that links with an app. And so they have no excuses.
So I think that's really important. So here's the thing. So just to back up a bit, most people's membership sites now just have, you go to the membership site and there's a ton of information in. That's what I had.
Netflix.
I had, the Netflix where you would go in, and even though my very first membership site, I just had a whole bunch of programs. Go in and there are the programs. And people would go in and still have no clue what to do. Some people would click this program and that's it. Then the second one I had was, okay, let me do it by month. So month 1, month 2, month 3, and I had 36 months. But still, there was no like, let me guide you through. So even when I started this new Brotherhood at the beginning, it wasn't until we created the 12 phases. Now this is really important. So I'm going to share my screen. Is that cool, guys? I've shared my screen.
Do it.
Bear with
me. The 12 months was pretty arbitrary. We just wanted them paying for at least 12 months.
Yeah.
We wanted to double your retention.
Yeah. So basically,
after 6 months, but we're like, it's a 12-month program.
Yeah. So basically what I did was we created the 1 year to alpha. Now this is very important for any fitness person, membership person out there. You need to create a 1 year program. Like I started to say, you can just create a 3-month program or 6 month, but the 1 year gets people pretty much locked in. That's the key. But you have to, so what we did was we created, and you don't have to create all at once. Like it took us a year pretty much to create 1 year, like, but so basically like the twin said, every month was a phase. We call them phases. You can call them whatever you want. And we named it so Fat Loss Shred, because the workouts in there were more fat loss workouts. They're all follow along. So that's another thing that I advise you guys to do. Make them follow along workouts. Don't give them demos. Make it follow along, because you're coaching them through, right? They feel like that they're working out with you. So make them follow along workouts. So every phase was different. This phase 1. Now, this is over 40 alpha, focusing on testosterone, right? That's the goal, is losing weight, but building testosterone, and the struggles that men over 40 have, which is like sarcopenia, which is losing muscle. So as you see, when they go through this, fat loss phase, muscle building phase, total body shred, muscle supersets, muscle total body. I've got body weight shred. I make it very easy. So all they need is body weight and dumbbells. So that's the other thing you need to do, is make sure that it's easy. Like if your program is a gym program, then it's a gym program. If your program is a home program, don't add layers. Oh, you need a pull-up bar, you need a bench. Like, you're just adding too many layers that make it tough for people to get results. Maybe as they go through, you can add stuff as they're like in phase 5, phase 7, or whatever. But for us, for 1 year, you're just doing dumbbell and body weight. That's all you need, and they're in a piece of wherever at your house. So this was the game changer. This 100% game changer. Like, if there's one thing that you can start doing today at your membership site, is change it to a 1-year program and give them a start and finish. Because now when they come in, they can see the start and they can see the finish, right? Where when you have a whole bunch of programs in there, they can't see shit. They're just like, oh, okay, here's this program, wait, I want to do this, and I want to lose weight here. No. When you come in here, this is the program you're doing, period. You're not doing anything else. This is it. I've already created this. You're going to lose weight. You're going to build muscle. You're going to burn fat. But there is a process, right? And when they look at you like, oh, this guy's got a process. This guy's got something already laid out. He's not just fucking throwing shit at, sorry, I'm swearing, but he's not just throwing things at me. There's actually a mechanism in the very first month. You've got to lose as much body weight as possible, because testosterone increases and produces better when your body fat is lower than 14%. That's why it's fat loss. Then losing muscle is a big thing for men over 40. So let's do the muscle shred. So you're not going to lose a lot of weight. And here's the thing, every month I give them expectations. Okay, this is fat loss month. You're going to lose fat. You're going to lose weight. This is muscle building month. Guys, muscle weighs more than fat, so you're probably not going to lose as much fat.
That expectations, yeah.
The expectations are, so they understand, okay, I know what I am. Because what happens is, if you don't give them that and they're not losing weight still and you're building muscle, they're like, hey man, I haven't lost any weight. Yeah, because you're in phase 2. And here's the beautiful part of it. Once you have got people going through this that are on phase 8 or phase 9, and people are coming to the Facebook group going, hey, I'm not losing weight, I'm in phase 2. 20 people go, don't worry, phase 2, it's muscle building, you're not going to lose weight. Like, you have people who are your champions, who your trainers, like, who've already gone through it.
Customer support.
No, so then that person who's in there goes, oh, okay, these guys have gone through it. And then total body shred, which is shred. So this is really important. And then what Mike alluded to is that they have accountability, okay? Because when I first created it, I just put daily emails, just consistently. So they started this day, and they would just get daily emails for 3 months straight. And I realized that some guys get injured, some guys have a holiday, some guys may miss something, so they're way behind. It was a cluster F. Right? It was horrible, because guys would miss something, or something would happen, or they would, whatever. And then, or they weren't ready to move on, and they're still getting these emails. And now it's just, the communication is horrible. Remember, everybody who's listening to this, it's all about the experience. When you give them a beautiful experience, they will continue to stay. When there's not a lot of headaches, it's easy to follow, they'll continue to say, make it simple. I'm literally showing you exactly what we did. So this is phase 1. When they come to phase 1, I always give them a video. This is what to expect. Then we do this. We say, enter your name and email the day before you start. People, this is so important, because when you do this, it'll trigger daily emails that they will get sent And the daily emails will guide them through where to go, give them information, give them, tips, give them smoothies, whatever, but it gives them the links to where they need to go. Very important. Once they're done the phase, the emails stop. But in the last few emails, we start to guide them into phase number 2. And then phase 2, the 28 days, every phase for me is 28 days, by the way. So it's a 28-day, it makes it very simple. Monday, 4 weeks, done. When they get to phase 2, this is the intro video, and then they have to put their name and email in to trigger the next set. So maybe Sunday comes and they're not ready. Maybe they're going on vacation for a couple of days, and then they want to start when they get back on vacation. Beautiful. I'm not going to be sending you emails you don't want. You're only going to get emails that you want, but you have to take accountability, responsibility in order to get those emails. So the day before they put it in, and guess what? They get phase 2 emails. And my program is set up in 4 different pillars. There's the mindset pillar, which talks about mindset and, just training the mind and that sort of thing. Recovery, which is important. So recovery, sleep, yoga, that sort of thing. The nutrition, which is the massive piece, and then workouts. And our nutrition plan is pretty much the same. I keep everything pretty simple. A little things will change. If it's muscle building, you'll eat a little bit more carbs. If it's fat shred, you maybe a little bit less carbs. But I don't complicate things. You can't complicate things when you're putting together a membership site that's a program like this, where you're giving them monthly. Try to keep it simple. The workouts all change. They're all follow along, and they have access to everything on the website. Plus, the vehicle. This is another super. I'm telling you, you need to do this. I don't care who you are. At the end of this, the twins will hook you up with the person you need to get to. BitApp is who I use. An app. The app is huge. Yes, I have Wishlist. I use Wishlist, but Wishlist's app, I don't even know how the app works online or how Wishlist works. I would rather have an app. So we connect our Wishlist to this app. It's our Over 40 Shred app, right? So once you become a member, you download the app and you get the app membership for free. And then as you can see in the Brotherhood side, we set it up, is exactly the same. Brotherhood phases, all the phases are here. So it's all same as what's on the membership site. And when they click on, phase 3, it's all the same. Everything's the same. Daily, all the daily. So they can just go to a day and there's workouts there. There's a video there telling them everything's there for them. So they don't have to go to the website if they don't want. Everybody's moving to apps. So if you're a fitness person right now, whatever you build on your membership site, you got to build the app. BitApp is who I use, bitapp.com, Rory, bitapp.com. That's who I use. He's perfect because he'll connect your Wishlist, or Kajabi is usually what people use. I use Wishlist, but if you have Kajabi, it's much easier. But anyways, he'll figure that out. Or MemberPress. Anyway, so you connect it, and it's perfect. So when someone signs up, and also we can get memberships through this as well. So people who sign up here will get membership on the website. But in terms of the vehicle, it's very important that you make the vehicle accessible through website and through the app. That's huge. When you have those two together, it blows everything away, because what I thought when I first did this is, well, these guys are men over 40. They have no clue how to use apps. The guy's 50 years old, they don't know how to use apps. First 2 weeks, hey man, do you have an app? Do you have an app? Do you have an app? I'm sure if you guys are out there right now, people ask you about apps all the time. And BitApp is easy to set up. It's very inexpensive, and they'll get you set up within a month or so. And again, the delivery is so key, because now you have that 12-month. They see the before and after, which again is massive. And you don't have to, you may be saying, oh man, 12 months, that's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, okay? It's a lot of work. You've got to put together workouts and nutrition and whatever else you want to do during that month. You've got to connect everything. You've got to create here's our back end of the Infusionsoft. As you can see here, phase 3, here are the daily emails. Phase 2, daily emails. So you have to create all the daily emails. Day 1, day 2, day 3. You got to create all of that stuff. But you're doing it one time, and it's there forever. It's not like you're always updating. As soon as you do it once, it's there forever. You're done. You've got it.
With fitness, you're going to be working hard no matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
Don't they get a new program every month? It's a lot of work.
Exactly. So you might as well put all of that energy into creating something that's sustainable that, again, having this vehicle here, having this 1 year is perfect because, again, it's a start and stop. They can see it, they know. And when we're selling this, we sell it in different ways. You can do 3 months, you can do 1 year, you can do lifetime, whatever. So yeah, and then and then I have bonus programs too. So what happens after a year? Because there's tons of guys now that are past the year and they're like, okay, what do I do? Some guys I tell them to go back, and other guys I say, here are some bonus programs. Now, all the programs that I have in the bonus section are all 28-day programs. They all make the person put their name and email address in. They all have daily emails. Everything is the same. It's the same.
All roads lead back to brotherhood.
They all know, they know how it works. They know what they have to do. It's just the workouts are different. The nutrition's different. Maybe they're using kettlebells, right? Well, it's the same thing. They got to put their name in. The kettlebells are 28-day program. Don't change, make things very easy, and people get comfortable with something. Like, they get comfortable with how you deliver something. They get comfortable with you. And so that's it. Now, as I mentioned, just one last thing before I get back to you guys. You don't have to do it all at once. What we suggest is doing like the first 3 months right off the bat, maybe even the first 2 months. But you have to be ahead of the game, because I do remember there were some times where I got to phase 9 and I thought, oh, there's not a lot of people in phase 9 or phase 8 or phase 7. So I've got some months. The next thing you know, a few months go by and then 10 people are waiting for phase 10. I'm like, oh shit, okay, right? So you just have to be very aware, put the work in. But and it doesn't have to be as elaborate as ours. I mean, if you just want to do workouts, and just,
yeah, you only film 4 workouts per phase.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, that's very important. I only film 4 to 5 workouts per phase. But again, that's because it's men over 40, so they don't need like workouts every day. And then those are the same workouts they do every single week. So you're not giving them new workouts you're just giving them, okay, here's fat loss phase, here are the 4 workouts you're gonna do, here's some ab finishers, here's your warm-up, here's your stretch at the end, boom. And that's what you're gonna do for the whole month. So they can see improvement, right? People want to see improvement. Oh, this week 1, I can only do 10 push-ups. Now I can do 20 push-ups, right? Like, that's also very important. People have to see progression. They have to see that they're progressing. So that's pretty much.
Know where they are on the journey.
Yes, exactly.
A lot of programs, they just show up. It's like, especially if you're being billed monthly and you don't really know like where you are or how long it's supposed to be, or like where you're supposed to be at this stage. It's like, I've been here 3 months. Is this a good outcome? Is this a good transformation, or should I like be in a better place, or am I killing it? You need to set the expectations. So it's like every phase, they put the emails in, and you have a video, because we want to set expectations right away to say like, yeah, you're not going to lose weight this month.
Yeah, it's muscle building phase. So you may not lose the weight, you may not lose the 10 pounds you lost last month, but our goal is to build muscle. So our focus now is, let's look at our transformation in our body. Let's look to see if we have more cuts in our arms. Let's look to see if we have more definition. That's the expectation is set. So now when they go in, they know, okay, this is cool. I know some people, they miss that out, and again, they get set straight in the membership in the Facebook group. That's why it's important to have a Facebook group. But yeah, like you said, man, it's all about expectations. It's all about, where am I? Am I in the right place? Yes, you are in the right place. You're on phase 3. This is what you should expect. You're on phase 5. This is what you should expect. You're in the right place. Your money is going to the right place, right? I'm paying $29 a month or $47 a month or whatever your membership site is. If they don't know where they are, whatever, it's like, I forget this, man. I don't know what I'm doing, right? But if they go through this 1 year to alpha, then they know where they're supposed to be. And listen, there's lots of people who fall off the wagon. They fall off they started phase 1, they did great. They started phase 2, they did great. And something happened in their lives. Well, guess what? They don't leave. They actually go, okay, guys, I have to start back over again because this happened. It's like, it happens all the time. People are like,
yeah, one dude got to phase 5. He's like, I'm just restarting.
Yeah. It's like, oh, don't
messed up.
Yeah. So I just tell them, you don't need to restart. Just keep going. Believe me, there's a lot of other things that's gonna help.
They trust the process.
They trust the process. So they want to do the process. So when you have a process of 12 months or whatever it is, they trust that they need to go through that. So, oh God, I missed this month. Okay, no, let me just start over again. It's like, you don't have to, but if you want to, go for it.
Great. Another thing is the phasing creates anticipation. We're telling them what to look forward to, right? So some fighter guys, they look forward to MMA shred.
Yeah, and even the guys that don't,
That's the way to pull them through. But we also have milestones,
Big piece.
which we totally
Incentives.
encourage because we
They
want them
have to be incentivized.
we want them to get through month 1 because it's a 30-day free trial. So at the end of phase 3, then that's like, now they've gone through a weight loss, a muscle gain, and like a shred program. So they should be looking pretty good. So that's when we ask for before and after pictures and submit their stats. And in return, we'll give them a free t-shirt.
You're wearing it.
Yeah. So that's
the phase 3.
Yeah. So this was massive for me. Again, a lot of the stuff that we're doing right now, it's Mike and Rick who implement a lot of stuff. Like, okay, they're like, okay, we need to do this. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And the work gets in. That's key because we're telling you all this stuff and it looks like it's a lot, but the tribe secrets that that'll probably be below, but don't go to it yet. I want you to continue this. We'll guide you in the steps, but it's the twins that really help you go, okay, this is what we need to implement. Because I never even thought about this. This wasn't even in my head. And they're like, no, we need to incentivize them with something, or whatever the word is. And so every 3 months, they get a different t-shirt. This one is no excuse, no fear, got it done, which means they got the first 3 months done. They look forward to that. They're like, okay, I got it. They have to give us a before and after because for us, we want transformations. We want before and afters. We want, social proof. They have to fill out information. They have to fill out their story. And so we give them a shirt. So after the 3 months, guess what? The next 3 months after phase 6, they get another t-shirt with something different on it. That's a different color.
Yeah.
Right. And then after the next 3 months, another t-shirt. And then after they get that last 12 months, they get the ultimate t-shirt that shows that they're an over 40 alpha. It's a different color. And now they've got 4 t-shirts. That the only way you get those t-shirts is if you go through the program, they give us your before and afters, you fill out the information. And I'm not sure if you touch on this afterwards, but guess what that information gives us? Spotlights, right? Over 40 alpha. I don't know if I'm going.
It's in our tribe pieces, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so we spotlight. So what do? You take the guys who finished phase 3, their before and afters, which are absolutely insane, and then you spotlight them. Hey, this week's spotlight is, Bryce, who lost this much and blah, blah, blah. And then Bryce's story, Bryce's before and after. And the guys in the membership continue to get that motivation and inspiration to know that it works. Guess what else, brothers and sisters who are in this? You can use those outside to try to get people into your membership. This is our spotlight. So every week, not only are you doing spotlights inside, but you're sending it out to your email list, showing them every week. So now every single week, you're letting your email list, your prospects, know that this is what's going on over here. Like, this is what you're missing out on. See over here, this is what this brotherhood, this tribe, whatever you call it, that's what's happening. Do you want the same thing this person is? May not happen in week 1, may not happen in week 2, may not happen week 3, but after week 5, week 6, people cannot dispute the fact that you're getting results from people in your membership. And that's what you want. You want to let people in the world know that this is the results I'm getting from the people in my membership. And you want to spotlight those people, right? You want to put them in the spotlight. Hey man, this is what you did. Like, be proud. Be proud of what you accomplished, right? Like, let your friends know, let people know. It's not just about me. And I realize these guys told me it's not about me. It's actually 0 about you and everything about your tribe. And the only way you can hook up your tribe is by giving them incentives, by spotlighting them, by, highlighting.
Yeah. If I could add the spotlighting piece, I don't think we've talked about that, but there's the 6 pieces of addiction. And we like to build in at least 3 to 4 pieces because if you can have 3 of 6, people will be addicted to something, right? Because it fulfills them in a way, right? And spotlighting is something that, because significance is one of the elements of addiction. And so, but it's also something like Hitler would do this really well. It's why he created a movement, is because, he can only go so far with his ideology. But then he's like, you have to take your best leaders. He's like, maybe 1% of these people actually have like leadership qualities, but you got to highlight those. You got to spotlight them. You got to make them feel significant and just watch them now embody these things, right? So almost every time we spotlight somebody, they feel significant. They feel super special. Now they're way more engaged in the group. They're answering all the questions. They're signing up for the affiliate program. They're inviting their brothers in. They're telling everybody about it.
They're welcoming new members on Monday.
Don't be like Hitler, by the way. We're not telling you to be. We're just giving.
He did some things right, but I mean, yeah.
The terrible things, and he did nothing right. Terrible things, but
people bought into his vision.
Yeah.
So we want to take
1 second here, guys. 1 second. Okay, so okay, moving on along.
Okay, yeah. So that's message to vehicle, and then part of the MVMT. Next comes monetize. So this is kind of like how we launched it.
Sorry, so vehicle, by the way, once again, just to recap, vehicle meaning you have a website, make sure that you have 12 months. Before I would say I'll just have like a couple of phases, but no, if you want to do this right, if you want to have a site that's bringing in 80K, 100K a month, and you're not trying to turn out a ton of content all the time, then do the 1 year, because you'll have people, you'll have people staying and they'll have that path. So it's 1 year. Have it on your website, build in the daily emails, have them opt in for each phase or each month, however you set it up, and then have the app. The app is key. Go to vidapp.com or just email me, funkroberts@gmail.com, or one of the twins, and they'll hook you up with Rory. Rory has been doing this with some of the Hitmax, Dennis Heenan and his crew, redefining strength. I think he does stuff for Eric Wong and like Sean Fagan. There's a whole bunch of guys out there that use him and use them, so they know what to do. Like they already know. So all you're doing is going, I want the funk. I want the funk version, but you make it your own because every one of the apps are totally different. Like my app is different from Hitmax's app, but the back end's the same. Anyway, so that's
and we're creating the perfect. We're working with Rocket Funnels, who's in Vince Del Monte's Vince Del Monte's back end, and Brennan Carter and a few other. And so Tyler of Rocket Funnels, we partnered with him, and we're creating like the perfect membership template. From like, very much Funk Roberts, but like there's also some pieces that we can improve upon. So we're trying to build out the perfect, what we're calling our rocket ship.
Okay.
And making sure that it works perfectly with VidApp, so that we're going to try and create like one monthly and just make it super easy for fitness pros.
If you're listening to this right now, you should have, I just got goosebumps and I don't even need the rocket fuel. I got goosebumps because I get so passionate, I get passionate helping other fit pros. I don't need to make money from this. I really don't need any money from this. I want to help all the other fit pros out there who are struggling with this to be able to create their own tribes. Because our goal as fitness professionals is to help people improve their lives, not just make money. It's to help people. When you help people improve their lives, money comes in. I'm 100%. I went for money, and I ended up giving it all back. I went to improve lives, and I'm, almost at 7 figures. Very soon we'll hit that mark. So that's it. Like, help people.
Yeah, focus on experience. That's what I like. They were talking about online businesses. The 1990s, it was all about information, right? That's where like AOL and Yahoo Answers and all of these like information finally became easily readable, available. And then start of the early 2000s, it was all about connection. That's when Facebook came out, Twitter came out, Instagram came out, Snapchat came out. It's all about how to connect people across the world. Now we're into the experience age. You have to be creating experience because information, it's everywhere. They can go to YouTube and get things. Like you have to create an experience or they're going to leave.
Listen, guys, I have over 1,000, I think or maybe 2,000, 1,000 videos on YouTube. Like so people can go to YouTube and just get
100%. Yeah.
But it's so much that they have no clue where to go. But when you have an experience and you guide them, that's what they want, the experience. They want that, okay, here, I'm in the hands of Funk. He's going to show me, or I'm in the hands of whoever you are listening to this. That person, you're going to show them exactly how to get results. You're going to guide them through, and you're going to take them through.
Right. So even a piece of the vehicle we didn't touch on is how we in-dock people. And so we have a 5-step, because that's the thing is so many people will have, the moment that somebody puts in their credit card and says, I am trusting you, I am trusting your process to get me there. Then they do that. They hit the submit button and it's like a page that says, okay, thanks. The height of the excitement, the height of the fear. It's like, it's just dead. All the momentum through the checkout, just dead. Just a big check mark. It's like, you're all set. All right. It's like, do I get an email or like, or do I get like redirected right to a membership registration login? And then, it's with the O40A, we built a 5-step indoctrination process.
Yes.
And in that, it's like, here's what you need to do. Here's what you need to expect. Here's what's going to happen. And it's just like height of emotion, Funk's very,
move on. Do this step, move on.
Massive. That, again, people who's listening to this, that was huge for me because as you guys probably know, when you send out a program and they purchase your program, you probably send them an email or you may have a thank you page. A lot of people don't even have the thank you page with a video on it. I always say put a video on it, but you send them an email and that's it. This in-doc makes an incredible difference. I'm just going to quickly share my screen to show the in-doc piece because I think it's really important. So after you come in, it says this actually just pulls the name of the person.
Yeah, we put personalization fields.
There's, like you said, there's 5 steps. So we let them know that there's 5 steps. It's important that we let them know here. The first one is whitelisting the emails. I think I can just move through this. Hold on, let's just see.
Yeah.
Yep.
The second one is registering, right? So they have to register account. I have a video talking to them about what to do. So they feel like, okay, I just bought something and now this person's still with me. They didn't just leave me alone, right? I'm saying, hey, great, now you need to register. So they register. And then once they register on the membership site, the next one is now you have to download the app, right? So now I'm telling them to download the app. So again, they're feeling that, okay, this guy's taking me through this. This is amazing. After that, they join the Facebook group. And again, I'm telling them why they want to join. Well, because it's always like, okay, why am I doing this, right? Like, okay, I'm explaining to you why. I'm telling them through video. I'm already setting up what these people are going to expect. They see me every day, right? They see videos of me every single day. So that's the expectation. The expectation's already being set here. So you're not just shocking them with something that they know, oh yeah, I'm used to seeing Funk all the time, man. Yeah, right from the in-doc, the guy was in my face telling me shit. And then after the 5th step, you're done. I love you. There it is. There's the I love you picture. You go to phase 1, and then in phase 1, like in the membership site, I show them, okay, this is where you need to go. Welcome to the membership. Go to phase 1. Phase 1 has videos. Like it's very video intensive, but our lives, I think now, are video intensive, right? We are always looking at little videos, short videos. So it's important. The in-doc is huge. Like that you will, again, talking about keeping that customer, talking about decreasing refunds, talking about like, okay, this person's getting the in-doc, right? They're getting in-doc
Handhold them
into the out there. Like this is a whole process. Now I'm getting branded almost, right? Like I'm part of the sorority fraternity. Now I got to get my brand. I'm in. I feel like I'm in. I've done all these things. Now I just have to start. So yeah, that was really important piece. In-doc, guys, very important.
Yeah, because if they can't figure out that part, like you want to walk them through, because I mean, this is when they're going to ask for a refund or just bail or cancel, or like, especially we have a free trial, right? So they can cancel right away.
Right.
And then we lose them before we even have the chance to like get them into the program.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure they get registered, because like tech, especially for men over 40, I mean, if they can't figure that out, they're like, this isn't for me. I'm out.
Yeah, in the first couple months, we had some problems. So we had to switch around our in-doc, what happens first. We had to make it easier and just like keep going until it's like so seamless that anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Now they can.
You're totally right, man. That was huge. There's so many problems. I remember it was like, oh my God, guys.
Oh.
But it's not their fault. It's my fault. It's our fault, because you have to take ownership, and why people aren't doing things they're supposed to. It's because you're not explaining it properly. I like to explain. I like to handhold, because I want them to think, okay, I feel comfortable. I just give them money. And it's so funny that the twins just said that, because we're going to get into the next phase of the movement. We have a 30-day trial, because we've tested this so much that we know that when someone goes through the first 30 days, and they will lose 10 to 20 pounds, 100%, a million %, they will get results. And once they get to that first 30 days, they are hooked, right? They're hooked. They're in. It's like giving them that first drug. They're hooked. You give it to them for free. Here, I'll have some of these rocks here, smoke them. Get it for free. And then they're hooked. Well, that's what we need to do. We needed to, again, do not sell drugs. We needed to do that. We needed to hook them 30 days. We know that the 30-day program, if they get signed up, we make them start as soon as possible so that they get in. We get them in the Facebook group because they have people who've done it. We get it. Like, we have to get them in right away, because we know after the 30 days, they're going to be hooked. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Right? Got to get them to sticky.
Got to get them
sticky. Yeah. So the third step is another M. So we call it monetize. So that's where we messed around with trials. That's where we talk about challenges. So that's really what we like. Funky talked about this earlier. You had your group of guys. You said, I'm going to give you all this, $20, try it out. So we call those the founding members.
Right. We call it our founding father launch. So we'll usually run an ask method first. So all of our new partners, all of our new clients, we always write up an ask method survey, just Google Forms, super easy. And then you can see all the responses. You can export it into Google Drive or to an Excel spreadsheet. Really simple, but you get so much good data. And then you got all these people at the very bottom. You're like, well, would you want to be a part of this brotherhood I'm creating? And it's like, if yes, put your email. And usually at least 90% of people do. And so now we have a list. So we did this with Assassin Academy. We just did this for the superhero squad. And so we then had 300 men basically say like, I'm in. So then we're like, okay, a little bit of anticipation, like 10 days of emails saying, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming. And then we're like, boom, lifetime access. You're going to help us co-create this. You're going to be a beta member. You're going to be in it for life, one low time payment. You're going to be a founding father. You're going to go through, you're going to get incredible results, but you're going to give us feedback so that we can make this better. So that when we go to the public, it's easy, it's ready. Right. So now they feel like they're a part of something.
They feel significance.
Yeah.
They're helping you build this thing. So they're not going to go anywhere. They're going to be the most active members. So even though they're not paying you, they're the most important people there because they're setting the tone. They're starting the party in your Facebook group so that when other people come and all these strangers are walking to your Facebook group and they're like, it's like being cold, alone, and sober walking to a cocktail party, right? It's like, you don't know these guys.
No.
But when it's already an active party of founding members, they're like, okay.
People,
I like these guys.
When people come into the door, they're hugging you, hey, welcome, that sort of thing. So yeah, just to jump on this is, again, really important. The very first thing you should do, if you have a membership site right now, or if you don't have a membership site, or you have a membership site that's not working and you're looking at this going, okay, I like what's happening right now. I like what these guys are talking about. I think this all makes sense to me. I can see me doing this. Because again, if you're doing what you're doing right now and not getting results, or you're getting people canceling, then this is the method you need to use. So the first thing you do is survey your list. What are your struggles? Give me your top 3 struggles. And that's what we did. We just got a shitload of information, tons of information. I put it on YouTube. I did it on Facebook. I did it through email. I just did it. And we got all this information and we put it into this sheet that we could use for phases, that we could use for promotions, whatever. But now we know the struggles. But the founding father piece was very, very important. Founding mothers, if it's females, it's very important because I did send out that message. Hey, I'm creating this. I want you guys to go through this. For me, it was $20. And if they get through, because this is the key, you want results. So you want to make sure that these people get through. Mine was in the 90 days. So I had them go through the 90 days. And the people who got through 90 days got lifetime access. And I don't care because those are my founding fathers. Those are people who are going to champion this membership site. Those are the people who give me the before and afters. They gave me video testimonials. It was insane because so many guys finished. I think we had 60 or 70 people finish out of 300 or something, or 280 or whatever. That's huge. That really is, right? Because it was very low end. When something's free or low end, lots of people don't take value on it. So you do have to be careful on that. But what we understood was if you get through for us 30, but these 90 days, they got through it. I knew, okay, this is it. This works. This is huge. And then I had to continue with the phases. But now I have people who, during those 90 days, there was so many tech stuff that we had to figure out. We had to figure out the app. We had to figure out all this stuff. Once we had those founding fathers, then it was just building out the rest, building out the different things that we added. I don't think I really had a Facebook group before you guys came. Did I?
Nothing was happening.
They weren't active.
The Facebook group was horrible until we put some of these.
Until the tribe elements, which we'll talk about next.
Yeah, the tribe elements. Yeah. So let's go back to monetize. So yeah, so getting them free first. So getting a group of founding members. Once you have those founding members in that have tried your program, you're going to get before and after. So now you're going to use those before and afters to start to get more people into your paid membership site. And again, I told these guys when they came in, listen, I'm building this out. There's going to be tech stuff. Things aren't going to work. You give them that, but we're building this together. They were cool about it, man. They're just like, no worries. When things didn't happen, no worries. Now, it's so funny because now because it's January, a lot of those members because a lot of the lifetime members that got it for free kind of fell off. Now they're coming back and they're like, holy crow, what the hell did I miss? They're like, this is insane. This is amazing, right? They're putting in their emails. They're getting daily emails. It's amazing that, the founding fathers, there's some founding fathers still crushing it, but now the new ones want the t-shirts, right? The guys who were a year and a half ago, they wanted the t-shirts. So I said, you got to go through it again, brother. Right.
Gotta start over. Yeah, exactly. I love it. Yeah. I think it was Warren Buffett's like business partner. He said incentives are the most powerful thing to the human mind.
Yeah, it's huge.
Nothing more powerful than an incentive on the human's mind. So
the things people do for a free t-shirt.
It's crazy.
So monetizing. So okay, so we did that. Now,
and as we were prepping the 3 months of content, then we're like, all right, we need to start with the challenge. We need to hit the gates. It was early January. Hit them with a 30-day challenge.
Yeah. So that was huge for us because once again, we knew that if they do this program for 30 days, you're going to get results, 100%. You just have to finish it. But we have to make sure that I am guiding them through the 30 days. I can't just, here's 30 days and boom. I had to like really coach them and handhold them so that as many people as possible will finish. So after the challenge is done, so we create a challenge outside of the membership, but we created a challenge exactly like the membership. So the challenge had, you put your email in and actually the challenge was a start and stop. That's very important. Start and stop. Started on a specific day, ended on a specific day. So they got daily emails that sent them to whatever the workout was. The challenge had its own app. So we had an app so that they were used to using the app for the 30-day challenge. The challenge had its own Facebook group. So they got into the Facebook group. The challenge had everything all the elements that the membership site had, the challenge had, but it was outside the membership. So these people didn't even know that there was a membership coming. In fact, they had no clue that there was a membership coming. They just thought this was a 30-day challenge. But what happens is after week 3, everyone who's on week 3 says, what's next? Like, amazing results. What's next? What's next, Funk? What's next? And then it's just like 30 days free. We do 30 days free, a 30-day free trial because we know that 30 days works. So we flirted with 7-day free trial, 14-day free trial, but there was too many cancellations. 7 days is not enough time for someone to try something out. 14 days is not enough time for someone to try something out. 30 days gives them enough time to really try something out. So we do 30 days free now. Again, we've tried all those other ones. So the 30 days.
30 to 50% cancellation rate.
Pardon me?
It was about 30 to 50% cancellation rate, depending on the month. Cool. And then it dropped to like 8 to 15.
Yeah, 8 to 15, which is amazing. Like when you're getting 100, 200 people in a month and you're only getting 10 to 15% cancel and it's 30 days and then they move on. So that's how we set it up right now. It's 30 days. That's how we do it because we know, and they go through the in-doc, like we treat them like we're making money right off the get-go, but we don't make it till the next month, the next second month. But in the challenge, what happens is they do the challenge, they're finishing the challenge. Week 3 comes, 100% everyone's gonna ask you what's going on. And I also have coaching, but we'll talk about that after. And then you send them over to the trial. But what happens is our trial, there's 30 days, there's 90 days, and now we're doing a 1 year because we're changing a 6 month to 1 year because we have 1 year done. Most people do 90s or 1 year. They don't even go with the 30 days. They just like, listen, I just did 30 days here. I got amazing results. And they do 90 days or 6 months or 1 year because they know that they're going to get results and they can see the outline. And so they go into phase 1. That's totally different from the 30-day challenge. They continue to move on. So, and when they go into the membership site, everything's familiar. Like, oh yeah, that's right, the app. I remember I use app. Oh, I got daily emails. Did it in the challenge. Oh, there's a new Facebook group. Great, did a challenge. And then you get a whole bunch of people from that challenge, 100 people, depending, 200, 300, 50, it depends. They all feel like they're their own crew of people, right? Oh, I came from the challenge. Hey, Jimmy, I saw you in the challenge, because they already have their own little tribe here in 30 days. They have a tribe. Now that team comes over and now there's a whole team. So when you run these challenges, you're getting specific teams coming in that are already there and are inspired and motivated. Now you see all these other people who have t-shirts and stuff. It's like, okay, this is huge.
Our best people came from challenges.
Oh, 100%.
That's a form of hazing that's just so sweet.
Oh, totally. The challenges are huge. And you don't need to have a challenge. Like I said, we're going to be doing webinars to get people in, and we do Facebook ads, get people through, because the 30-day trial is free. So you can throw people in however you want. But the challenges, you can get a ton of people, and you can, like Mike said, you can haze them, and they already know what's going on. They already got results. It's so, like, I'm telling you, the conversions are like literally 100%. Like if someone asks you, what's next, and you send them over to your membership site, you're going to get 100% conversion rate.
Yeah, and they're paying. They're not going to go for the free trial.
Yeah, they don't want free trial. They want to pay.
I mean, separate conversation. We have a few upsells because you have your own supplements. So
Right.
pre-in-doc, then you ask them if they want to buy some protein or some fat burn or some testosterone booster, which is why, like, even if they take the free trial or they don't and they go for like 3 months or 6 months, then we know our day zero LTV is around $50,
Right.
which really helps with advertising because
true.
you know on a free trial, you're probably going to make $50.
Right. So that's another big thing. That's a whole other story. LTVs and lifetime value, which every one of you people should have. Our business can't do anything unless you know your LTV, because then you can market and what have you, which is lifetime value. And that's another person that we can hook you up with, Tyler, who's a beast at that. But that's the thing. Like, once you have, and again, I don't know if I'm moving forward too fast, but like, I have supplements, my own brand of supplements, like this Lean Pro 30 here. I'm not selling it, I'm just showing you. But the only reason why I have supplements is not because I want to be a supplement company. In fact, I don't want to be a supplement company because supplements are so hard to sell if that's not your number one focus. I did it so that I can give my members something. So I know that protein, I know testosterone boosters, I know, pre-workout, CBD, like I know all those things will help men over 40. So when they trust you, when they get results from you, and you're telling them, okay, this month you need the fat burner and protein, they'll buy it. This month you need creatine because it's muscle building, they buy it, and protein. This month you need, the pre-workout, they'll buy it. Like, it's unbelievable when you have that tribe. Then you just create, instead of being an affiliate for other people's products, you create your own. You create your own white label products, or you can. This is not even white label. I went through the process of creating this, but there's some other products that I have that are white label. That BCAs. You can just do white label BCAs, put your name on it. But now you're only focusing and using it for your members. Right, you don't need to sell it outside. Just sell it to your members, because they're gonna, like, literally, it's a churn every month. People are buying protein, creatine, fat burners, CBD, like every single month. It's crazy. It's crazy. So once you have the tribe, then you can create gear. You can create. Some people, like, I know Hitmax, they have their resistance bands, right? Like, you create your own thing. I wanted to create dumbbells because dumbbells are huge, but right now I just do Bowflex. I just send them over to Bowflex. I have an affiliate with Bowflex, but like, it's incredible. They're buying it, right? They're buying because they know, okay, I need this. I need the dumbbells. I don't want to have 20 dumbbells. I just want the whatever. I'm looking in next year to do maybe I haven't told you guys this, but I'm looking at doing a weighted vest, because we do a lot of body weight stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I want to do like a Funk weighted vest, where you get the weighted vest, and now it just adds a little more, to the body weight circuits. To me, that makes sense for me. So that, again, it's so important that when you have this tribe that you're building, you're not trying to, affiliates, numbers, all this stuff. You're just focusing on what can I give my people, and you're growing that, and you're giving them more value. You're giving them supplements, which everyone should have. You're giving them nutrition, everyone should have. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So that's kind of like the monetizing, right? So.
Yeah.
So again, here's just a highlight. You don't have to do the 30-day challenges, but we advise that you do a 30-day challenge, because it's an easy way to get people into your membership right off the bat. People who, after you have your founding members, they're already in there. Now you say, okay, let's do a challenge, a start-stop challenge. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's January now that we're shooting this. It could be February. It doesn't matter. There's always a reason to do a challenge. Start, stop, get as many people in, put the advertising behind it. Now you have that start, stop challenge. But the challenge has to have its own website, not connected, because we connected the challenge website to our membership, and that just caused so much strife. So all you want to do is have its own little website, not connect it. Don't even connect it. Don't try to say, well, maybe someone wants to go to the 30-day challenge. They see some other stuff. No, you don't want that. You don't want to overload.
You tried that.
You try to do not. People think, oh, well, I should link this here because then, no. That's overloading people. You're going to lose people. Just keep it simple. Have your own site with your own 30-day challenge. Have a Facebook group that's just for the 30-day challenge, and have an app if you can, just for a 30-day challenge. Once they're done that, then you transition them into your membership site. I would advise you to do a 30-day trial. That's my advice. We're looking at people like Lady Boss and other people who do this, and it just works really well. But also have different. You can do the 30-day trial. You can do 3 months, or you can do 1 year. Right, memberships. So they can do monthly. They can do every quarter, or they can do every year. So that's a good way, because those people from the 30 challenge will come in. So that's one way. The second way is just having a 30-day trial. Right, so having a 30-day trial and doing your marketing behind that. Every YouTube video you put up, you send them to the trial. You don't send them anywhere else. Here's the trial. Go to the trial. Every podcast you do, go to the trial. Every Facebook ad you do, go to the trial. Every email you do, go to the trial. That's you pushing people to the trial. That's it. And then when you have 30-day challenges, you have 30-day challenges, and that's pretty much how you monetize. And then you add monetization to that by having supplements, and you don't need a whole slew. Just have one supplement that fits your goal, right, your focus, right? Or gear or whatever it is that you want.
Yep. Yeah. So that's the monetize stage. That's that's there. But our favorite is the fourth part of the MVMT, and that's the tribe element. So this is what we've really spent 2 years really diving into, from like how cults are built to like what our 8-figure business is doing to the psychology of how people make decisions and what bonds strangers. And like even from like we've lived in a lot of hostels from Asia to Mexico for the past 2 years, and it is really interesting to see like, well, how do strangers bond so quickly, right? And like testing these things. So we have, in our tribe secrets below, we have every single one of them listed, but it really comes down to like how do people bond? And it does talk about like, you need that tribe vibe. You need the same kind of people, right? Don't have men and women in the same Facebook group because that level of like safety. But the one thing we started off with was what rituals, right? Because we want to tie their lifestyle to Funkster as much as possible, right? So we've got the Funkster 5, right? 5 minutes in the morning. Here's a little follow along thing. Just follow Funk. Yeah. We got like, start the day with, or like Saturdays, we got meal prep plus the podcast, yes, right? Sundays, we've got accountability. Here's exactly what you should post in the Facebook group. When are you going to get your workouts in? What challenges do you have ahead of you, right? So like almost every single day. Mondays, we've got our welcome, all the new members, yes, everybody commenting on it. Fridays, we got like Alpha Trait Fridays, kind of like, where have you succeeded outside of this? Like, so we have all these rituals that come out, and constantly just thinking about more. And even like the kind of like it's the ritual of the handshake, right? So we kind of treat that as our own, and we really looked into this because this just started with one of the members. Right. We're like, okay, peace over the heart, like shout out Bruce. This is how that started. And like you go through the Facebook group and you can just see hundreds of these pictures of just sweating men just doing this, saying got it done, right? We got unique verbiage, GID, get it done. Everybody, every day, I got it done, right? Which is the mindset training, but they're taking that into like Oliver saying like, I'm taking the get it done mindset into my businesses here. But yeah, so it's that us versus them mentality, because we want them to believe like they're a part of something, right? Like that quote we said at the beginning. It's like, they believe that they've got access to this power that they wouldn't have outside the Brotherhood, which is why we have people saying like, this is the best fitness cult in the world. Because they believe that because they can't see anyone else. It doesn't even matter because, they're an alpha, they're getting it done. But like specifically for men, and this is what we've really come to realize this past year, how this works so well is men need brotherhoods. Women do too, but for men, that is a big piece. Like loneliness, the biggest demographic of loneliness is like middle-aged men, because they just don't have that sense of belonging like they used to. Like even for us, we were talking about how the last time we felt like we really belonged to something was our college cross-country team, which was like 7 years ago, right? So it's like once you get through like school and friendships and playgrounds, you just kind of lose that piece of brotherhood, camaraderie, challenge. And so loneliness in the past 50 years has gone up 200%. 40% of American adults say they're lonely. Social isolation and loneliness is equivalent to 15 cigarettes a day. And antidepressant prescriptions are up 200% from 2008. So that's where this like tribe hub, this Facebook group is so important, because And we can see it every single day with how these men are posting. This is their sense of community, sense of belonging. This is what makes them feel like they're a part of something greater.
You just touched on a lot of unbelievable stuff that we have implemented over this year. This piece right here, everything else is kind of the foundation of what you're building so that this piece can come to life. All of the things that these guys just talked about is what we've implemented, and it's unbelievable the power that the rituals have. So for instance, you know, and at the beginning of the year, these guys were talking about rituals. And I was like, this guy's have no clue what they're talking about. It's not going to work. Oh yeah, sure. This is really going to work. Oh yeah, doing that. Oh really? But then, but at the beginning of the year, I also said, I'm going to listen to whatever these guys say because they've got something here that is going to work, I think. But you know, we'll see. Let me prove them wrong, right? Let me prove them wrong. So
Play along.
as we started implementing, okay, we're going to do accountability Sundays. So every Sunday they go in, no matter what phase they are in, and they fill out the accountability form. They post it on Facebook, and I go in and I'll take a look, and other people will take a look, and the accountability gives them that accountability for what their goal setting for that week. The meal prep's massive, but we realize that, okay, meal prep can be boring. So what do? I have a podcast, Over 40 Alpha Podcast, another arm of this membership site. Because once you have a membership site, once everything's going well, you're going to want to do other things like podcasts and other things because you're going to have a lot of time on your hands. You're not going to be spending tons of time trying to create stuff, getting affiliates. You're going to be doing whatever value you can. So Over 40 Podcast. Listen, guys, Saturday's meal prep, and listen to the podcast while you meal prep. So two things are happening. This is huge. This is it. Like after every post or what have you, we do this. That's a big thing. We do weekly coaching. So every week I get on and I do a video coaching, just like I use Zoom. So just think about this. I'll get on a coaching call and there will be 20, 30, 40, 50 guys across the top, all videos, because everyone's seeing each other and everyone's saying hi to each other. Everyone's in the chat saying hi. They can see each other. We're continuing the tribe. So every week we have this coaching call where, you know, we do that. We have Ask Funk, where every week Rick and I get on the call and we answer their questions and then we videotape it and give it to them. Like, it's unbelievable. So new people, old people, everyone are asking questions. They know that, oh, Ask Funk, we know that every week we're going to get a video. I'm just going to share my screen quickly.
Yeah, do it.
So I'm just going to show you guys a Facebook group because this is the lifeline of our membership site, of the membership program of Over 40 Alpha, because once you get them in this Facebook group, there's the accountability is there, right? Like, listen, look at Wojciech, swimming. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just about before and afters. These guys talking, like posting stuff. Eugene posting.
Story of the day.
You know, there's Carl. You know, people just posting stuff. There's another guy with a huge, you know, it's like, and literally we get postings, 20, 30 postings a day? Like even more. Even me, I post stuff. You know, like everyone's posting. This is like,
Look at their gang signs.
Look at this. This is amazing. Exactly. This is amazing. Look at that. It's incredible.
Red alert.
You know, and we post a lot of nutrition stuff in
dinners.
We have alpha dinners, alpha lunches, alpha breakfast. But as you can see, like, these are all posts that are happening on a daily basis, right? Like, look at this. This is crazy. You know, today's 252. It's 300. Guys are posting. Guys coming back. Hey, I missed out, but I'm coming back to phase one. You know, let me just go to the photos here because this is probably where. We get like tons of postings every day. It's not like one a day. It's like 20, 30, 40 postings a day. Like, you know, people are posting their befores, afters. People are posting their updates. People are just posting their meals. Like, it's unbelievable, man. Like, we're just getting tons and tons and tons. This is just the pictures. This doesn't even talk about just the regular posts that happen and people asking questions and people, you know, bigging up each other. But this is the lifeline of our membership site of the Over 40 Alpha business is the Facebook group. That, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's unbelievable. You want a Facebook group where people are posting all the time, right? All the time, always posting, always asking people questions, always bigging up each other. Like, someone posts something, there's always comments.
Yeah.
You know, there's always like, hey, I can see your slim face, nutrition, you know, like, It's amazing. Like this blew me away. So the one thing we try to do is we try to get people into the Facebook group right away, because we know as soon as they get in there, this is where they're going to have all the best results, right? This is where all the everything's going to happen. Like, it's amazing, you know. And I'm always in there. We're doing our videos. We're doing our Ask Funks. This is incredible, man. Like, I can't even, like, so
People want to be told what to do. So we tell them, show up, follow Funk, and they do that. But then we also tell them, you're going to become an alpha. They want to be that. And then we tell them, this is what it means to be an alpha. And they follow that. And then we say, this is what alpha does after their workout. So they post that. And then we say, like, alphas get it done. So they hashtag GID every time. They call each other alpha brothers. Like, we teach them who to be and how to act. And yeah, it's like, I guess, a form of manipulation, but it's making them a better person. It's who they want to be. It's creating that new identity to break them out of the old one, because they don't want to be that old identity anymore. That old identity is fat and lazy and tired all the time.
Yeah, your actions stem from the identity you have about yourself, right? So their current identity about themselves lead to their current actions, which is not the lifestyle they want, obviously. So we teach them that an alpha, the new identity, has these kinds of actions, these kinds of beliefs, these kinds of.
And that's in the manifesto. But that's in the manifesto. But it's also, we're always reiterating this, right? Like you said, here are the new people. Every week we have new people coming in, so we highlight the new people that come in, and then everyone else says hi to them, or they say hi, or shoot
video intros.
But like just like what you guys just said, like we have the identity piece, and you can't just give them the identity piece at the beginning and just expect them to remember it or expect them to follow it. You have to always be putting it top of mind, and the only way to do that is having these what do you call them? Not traits. What's the T?
The tribe elements.
Yeah, tribe elements. Having the tribe elements, because the tribe elements consistently reinforce what an alpha is. This is what alphas do. We post, we go. It's goal setting. It's this. It's supporting each other. It's supporting, like, you know, there'll be times where I'll say, hey guys, post a picture of your queen, your alpha queen, because that's one of them in our manifesto. It's one of the alpha traits is you have to, you know, treat your wife or your girlfriend as your queen. So they'll post pictures of the queen. Like, it's like, it's more than, and I always have, because we're in our 40s, 50s, 60s, and again, it's going to be different for everyone else, but I always let them know, listen, we are going to be the people, the guys that our families look up to, right? Like when things go bad, or when someone dies, or when something's happening, the grandchildren, like we're the wisdom piece, we're the patriarchs. So we've got to be in the best shape, we've got to be focused, we've got to have energy, and we have to be able to deal with, we have to be the person that they can come to that will support during bad times. Like we had one guy who's had 2 or 3 deaths in 1 week, and it was just, but everyone was coming to him because he had to figure everything out. And then after the week was over, he came and dumped everything into the membership, like how he felt, and like, you know, it was a tough week, and it was a place that he could dump it. Normally there would be nowhere for him to do this. There'd be nowhere for him to go, but he was able to come. We supported him, but he felt amazing because he was able to handle everything, right? Like, yes, it got to him at the end and he had to dump everything out, but he was able to handle it because he had a new identity. His old identity would never be able to handle that. He would have been boozing and doing whatever else. And
even Arturo talking about how he doesn't drink anymore because he doesn't need to. It was like, that's where he found comfort before.
And that's the other thing, like guys are quitting drinking and because that's not an alpha trait, right? An alpha trait, we're not, you know, we don't drink all the time, whatever. Like it's all these alpha traits that are like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna not drink, and then they realize how great they feel, and next thing you know, it's the life-changing stuff. That's what it is. Like I said at the beginning,
antidepressants.
Yeah, guys, yeah, unbelievable. And then the testosterone piece is
off their testosterone pills. Yeah,
is the biggest piece of this whole thing in regards to, like, again, this whole program really is not only about the alpha, but it's also about naturally increasing their testosterone levels. And the amount of guys in here who are naturally increase their testosterone, we make them go and get it. You know, the guys are visiting the doctors on a 6-month basis, every 6 months, things they never did before. They're getting all of their blood work done. They're improving their testosterone. Guys are coming off TRT, going and doing this program and getting incredible results. Like, it's unbelievable. That's life-changing, and that's legacy. And that's what this program's all about. It's changing the lives of these guys, and adding the tribe elements are key to that, because if we don't put that in their face all the time by like showing the pictures and the rituals, then they won't get results, and they won't stick with it, and they won't have an identity, right? You've got to keep that identity. So whatever membership site you have, you're going to have your own idea. You have your own beliefs. You have your own systems that you want to share with everybody. And the other piece, I don't know if we're about to talk about it, but like once you have a membership like this, like for myself, I'm going to say, like, give yourself a good year of growth. But we got to the year now where it's 60, 70, 80K a month, and it's not like I'm chasing, right? Like now we're doing the webinar stuff to get people in. So that's going to be our new big thing this year, is weekly webinars to drive people into the 30-day free trial. But like, I have no stress. I'm not getting these things anymore. I'm not getting these sent to me anymore. We're not getting refunds. We're not getting cancellations. If someone cancels again, it's just because they lost their job or whatever, which rarely happens. It's all about feeding this and me being involved more, doing weekly coaching and doing some like Facebook Lives and adding bonus programs. And then the next part is the Alpha Camp, right? The Over 40 Alpha Camp, which is a retreat that we're having. Now that we have this brotherhood of men who are like here, they want to meet up with each other. And listen, there's guys who already meet up with each other outside of the brotherhood. We have people from all over the world. So there's guys in the UK meeting up with each other. I met up with Bruce in Australia. I'm going to be meeting up with Warwick in New Zealand, right?
Nice.
Spending time with him there. So like, it's just like, but now we're having this Alpha Camp for 70 men here in Toronto, where it's going to be 3 days of really living the Over 40 Alpha. Like, it's not just workouts. It's actually, they're going to come out actually intensely living it for 3 days, right? Like everything that we have here, it's going to be live. And it's amazing to be able to do that, to be able to have that, to be able to know that I can have an Over 40 Alpha Camp. These guys, I want to come. It's insane. It's unbelievable. And here's the best part about it. I feel incredible about it as I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing, right? I'm not supposed to be, I'm not supposed to be tricking people into, forcing people into a membership. Sorry, forcing. I don't want to say tricking, because that is a form. That is just a strategy. Force content. I don't think it's good or bad. I just know that it was bad for me because this is what I got. And I also don't want to force people into something they don't. I don't want to work with people who don't want to work with me. I only want to work with people. So I was happy that if I only had 40 people at the beginning, then I'm good, man. I'll work with these 40 people and get them results and, slowly get a growth. But the growth has been unbelievable and continues to be unbelievable on a monthly basis. But that's because we have a proven system, right? And then your members become your cheerleaders, right? We have an affiliate ambassador program, and get people like, because it's a new year, people are like, oh, my brother's here. Arturo's brother's in now, and Oliver's friends are in now. It's like we get
an influx of people requesting to join the Facebook group. It's like, okay, somebody just invited all their Facebook friends, but we can't let them in because it's a big group.
Exactly. Don't make sure that your Facebook group is private. I'm one of the things for me is like I have a big membership, but I don't like the Facebook group's only a quarter of what the membership is, because it's very hard to get these guys into this Facebook group. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't have Facebook, and these are 60, 40, 70, 50, year old men. Not everyone has Facebook, but once they get there, it's life changing, right? It's game changing. So, because I get a lot of emails saying, hey, I'm not in the Facebook group, but I want to send you this before and after. But we're always trying to get people on the Facebook group. I'm always pushing people.
Yes. Tribe Hub. Yeah. And one of our favorite byproducts of what happens when these things come together is people feel significance and belonging. When that happens, people get tattoos.
Yes. 100%. You have it? You have that?
Yeah, I'll share the screen.
So Bruce, there it is, guys. Bruce.
112 days from brand new to branded.
Yeah, there it is, man.
That's how we knew we were onto something.
That's it. As soon as people are getting your membership, that's it. That's another group. Yeah, there you go, man.
Yeah.
It's all the same thing. Up to about 4 tattoos.
Get tattoos. Even Russell, then people are talking about like when this thing's over, I'm getting a tattoo.
Yeah,
Brothers in
sweatpants,
the Red
hoodies,
Fist.
coffee cups,
They
everything. I'll
want the
wear it.
swag. People want to represent the brand.
Yes.
And so they'll tattoo it on their body because they feel significance, right? So
That's incredible. Yeah. So everything. I mean, so basically, the reason why we're done with the whole. Yeah. So
that's a lot. Yeah.
the reason. Yeah, there's a lot. You guys here. So what's next kind of thing for that's what people are probably asking. And I think if you look below, you're going to see the tribe secrets, which you guys can kind of explain after. But I think the start is listen. You don't when it comes to a membership site. I'm telling you again. You can continue doing what you're doing right now and think that, okay, it's going to get better, or okay, maybe I'll do a couple of things, but you're going to do a couple of things and you're still going to be in the same place next year. You're 100%, you're going to be in the same place. When you do everything, your life becomes so much easier, like no stress. You're helping people. You can do other things that will continue to grow your brand, as well as your tribe, because that's what you really want, a tribe. You can travel, you can, travel more and meet these people, but you can't just do half the things, because you're going to find that you're going to start doing half the things or some of the things, and then it'll be like, oh shit, this is not working. Oh, people keep asking for this, you know what I mean? Or this continues to happen and it's not working. Well, that's because you didn't do the whole thing, right? You didn't implement all the tribe secrets that are in below. There are little secrets that you can implement and make sure, okay, do I have this? Yes, I do. Check. Next. Do I have this? Yes, I do. Check. Next. That if you have all of those checked off, you have a running, profitable, amazing tribe membership that will give you reoccurring, that will continue, that you won't get people, what is it called when people are always canceling?
Churn.
Yeah, churn. But no, oh my God. Anyway, so you're not going to get people canceling after 3 months or 2 months or 1 month. You'll keep that
Retention.
Yeah.
These are retention secrets. Yeah, you should easily be able to double your retention.
Oh.
Like we're easily double the industry average for retention, and engagement we're probably triple.
Oh, we're destroying it. We're not.
You can vouch that will happen.
Yeah, like you're going to annihilate it. Like honestly, you will always have people in. Like I said, we have 5% cancel. That's forever. That's not after 3 months or 2 months. Like again, people are only canceling because of the money situation. They're not canceling because they didn't like the program or whatever. That's it. So you're going to have retention. That's the key here. When you have retention and you're continuing bringing people in, you're going to continue to grow your money. You're going to get more money. You're going to make more money. Plus, you're going to be helping more people. Plus, you're going to be creating a tribe that you can add other things in. You can add the supplements. You can add other things into your membership and continue to grow it, right? Like that's the key. I want 100,000 people in this membership. It's going to take a couple of years to do it, but that's the goal. And having it active and having, some of the members actually become coaches. And I have a certification course. So having some people who are even in my certification course come in and be coaches in the membership. Like there's so many different things you can do, but you have to have that vehicle, you have to have that movement, right?
And have your tribe.
The tribe. And once you have that, then there's so much you can do. And it just starts to just springboard. So if you only do a few things, it's not going to work. It honestly won't, but you have to do it all. And then you're probably saying, okay, well, that's a lot, man. Like you just went through 2 hours of freaking stuff. Like I'm overwhelmed. And that's why getting that tribe secrets will put it into bite-sized chunks. And again, you don't have to do it all at once. Like it's 2020. Say, okay, this year I'm going to work on my membership. I'm going to work on growing this membership, and I'm going to start from creating the movement piece, the M piece, the what's the M stand for again?
Messaging.
The messaging. So what's the messaging? What's your manifest? What do you want to do? What's your niche? Who are you going to target? Start there. Then you're going to build. While you're doing that, you're going to build your MV.
Your vehicle.
Sorry, I don't know that by heart. You're going to create the vehicle, the website, the 12 months. You don't have to do all 12 months at once. Just do 2 months every month. Just do 2 months, or you know what I mean? Like just Don't try to overwhelm yourself. Oh, I got to do all of this at once. Don't do it all at once. Just slowly do. Get at least 3 months in or 2 months in. Get an app if you can. Get that all sorted out, or ask these guys for help. And then you get your founding fathers or founding mothers or founding sisters and get them involved. So they're gonna. So now we're into March. You probably have that going in, and then from there you start to implement everything in. The fee. What's the other M again?
Monetize.
Obviously you want to monetize for sure. That's not even a question. But you will have that monetized because now you have a bunch of people who've gone through your program already. Now you're going to do a 30-day challenge using all of those before and afters for your promotion, using those people to get into the membership for a 30-day trial. And that's how you're going to start to monetize. And then finally you have the Tribe Secrets, which you're going to implement as you go through. You're going to implement t-shirts every 3 months. You're going to implement, rituals. You're going to implement this. You're going to get people getting tattoos, which I'm going to get my tattoo soon enough. That's that. So you take a full year, and next year at this time, you're not even watching this video. You're doing another, you're actually going to be where I'm at,
living it,
talking to these guys and thanking them for helping you out doing this. But it starts with the Tribe Secrets. Once you have that, it's amazing. But I'm telling you, this is life-changing. If you have a fitness business, listen, here's the other thing I'm going to tell you. The fitness business is in grave danger, massive danger, because there is so much information out there. There's so many Instagram fitness people. There is so much out there that we're starting to dilute. There's people who aren't even fitness pros that are getting people, and that's great for them. But the industry is starting to become diluted, and all of these programs that we have are becoming diluted. People can see through that shit. So now you have to stand up and be someone who's, okay, I got to take that next step. I can't be like all these other people. I got to create my own thing, my own tribe. Because who knows what's going to happen if Facebook goes down or Instagram goes down or whatever. Like you're an Instagram ambassador and someone gets taken. Who knows? If you don't have something that's your own tribe, your own people that you're helping, getting them results, you're going to be left behind. You're going to be left behind. You're going to be struggling forever. So I know that everyone wants to chase the money, but step back this year and chase that tribe, right? Get that tribe, get your membership site up, get that, go for that. Even if you don't even have a membership. So here's there's people watching this that don't have a membership site. And that's perfect because now you can create it from scratch and use the Tribe Secrets and maybe use the brothers to help you with their rocket funnel, to implement everything that I have and what other guys that they're working with has, and create a good membership from scratch. Or you can have a membership site that's totally not working and retool it, right? Don't be afraid. Like I was afraid to oh my God, I got to redo this whole thing, but don't be afraid. Like even scrap it and start from scratch, right? You can do that, or you can kind of take the information in and move it around so that it makes sense. And it may be, this is going to be so much work, but it's not. You're going to enjoy it because you're going to go through it. You're going to put everything together. You're going to get excited about these Tribe Secrets. You're going to get excited about implementing the stuff in. You're going to see people get results. A lot of you guys have massive lists and are just sitting on it, trying to consistently put shit out and promote. If you get a nice membership site that's laid out like this, I'm telling you, it is going to be game changing. Not only are you going to be a 7-figure business owner, but you're not going to be stressed. You're going to be focused on moving your tribe. So click the link below and get the Tribe Secrets, right? What do you guys want to end off with? Yeah,
we just made it so digestible. So we put out 2 roadmaps this year, and we're like, here's all the M, here's all the V, here's all the M, here's all the T, here's everything you need to learn. And it was too much. And so we just had to strip it all down and say, okay, we're going to go through every single step by step, and we're going to make it as digestible and as quick as possible. So each video is 3 to 5 minutes with action steps of exactly what you need to do. So there's 27 steps, 27 videos that you can just inject. So we try to make it as simple, as clear, as cut. Here's examples. Here's what we did with Funk. Here's what we did with other partners. So yeah, and we had it at $250. We were going to say maybe $1,000 for this thing because it's everything you need. And you're like, no, 47. So it's okay, fine. So we're doing 47.
Yeah, because I think
no-brainer.
Yeah, I think once you guys get this, you're just gonna go step by step, right? Just go step by step. And then if you need help, they'll be there for you, right?
Yeah.
You can add in some coaching or whatever, which a lot of people do, because it can be overwhelming. But same token, once you have those steps and those videos, it allows you to think about, okay, how can I inject step number one? Secret number one, okay, boom, and then it starts everything flowing. These guys listen, this is a game changer in the industry. What these guys are doing is a game changer in the industry. This is like no other. Like, there's people who call you guys, say, I want what Funk has, right?
Oh yeah. Just keep getting DMs. Give me the Funk Roberts.
Right? It's amazing. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I've been in this industry for so long. I have a bunch of guys who I love every day. I come in there and we get love, in the membership site and what have. I love you guys, but I get love from those guys. We've got customer service, we've got supplement people, we've got our graphic designer. Like, we've got a good team that supports this. We got the vid app, we got the supplements people. Like, I'm telling you, like, I can't even say this enough, that if you do this, your life will be better than ever. It'll be better than ever, 100%. Your business will be, the money coming in will be, but you'll be leaving a legacy by helping other people get results using your program from your own, from your own struggles or whatever it is, right? That works.
Yeah. I mean, specifically if you're ready to step up as a tribe leader. Not everybody wants that.
Right. True.
Some people they want to hide behind their programs, hide behind their computer, and they just want people to, talk to each other. But you are a very active tribe leader. You want to step up for them. You're great on camera. You're energetic. You give people your phone number. People just call up your cell phone. You guys just talk.
Totally, all the time. Like, every day I get, hey, Funk, I didn't want to,
Which isn't necessary.
No, it's not necessary. But here's the thing too, like, what these guys taught me was, it's not about me. Like, a lot of people think that, if I have a membership site and I put out videos all the time in my membership site and I tell these guys to do this, then it's all about me. This is nothing to do with me. It's all about them. What I'm doing is I'm empowering them, but they can't do it alone. So if you're just putting stuff out there and going, I don't want to be in front of the scene, I don't want to, I'm not that type of person. Well, then what the fuck are you doing in this business? Like, why are you a fitness professional? Like, what are you doing here? Like, if you don't want to be the person guiding people, helping people change their lives, and you shouldn't even be here. That's a telltale sign. If you say that to yourself, then that's a telltale sign. I'm not in the right business. I'm not doing that because I'm supposed to be the leader, right? It's not about me, but they need someone to lead them on what to do, which is where it is about you in that sense. But you're not the look at me guy. I'm not the look at me. I'm always trying to help these guys, coach these guys. Hey, this is what you need to do. I want you guys to post on there. I want you guys to post on. Like, I'm on there, but the only reason why I'm on there is just because I'm coaching videos, right?
And that's kind of the other side of fitness that we see is, like, maybe they want to hide behind their programs, but then the other side is, like, they want to be the hero. They want to be this, like, look at me type of guy. And it's just like, maybe a bit on the sales page because they have to believe in you as the leader. But as soon as they're in, you got to be their Yoda. You're handling them, giving them the path, you're guiding them. That's it.
Yes, exactly. That's the thing.
That's the game changer.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, coaches understand this. Like, coaches like coaching who coach athletes, they understand they don't want to be the front end person, but they are the person that the athlete comes to and goes, okay, coach, what do I do? Like, when I go to my Muay Thai coach, my Muay Thai crew, I'm like, okay, crew, what do I do? Right? My crew's looking at me like, no, I'm trying to mold you into a perfect, amazing fighter, and you're going to do all the work. But if I just said, just go hit the bag, and just because I don't want people, just do this, then I feel like, why am I fucking here, man? I'm here to this. I need this guy to help me. I'm coming to you for help. I'm not coming to you for you to just give me a program or whatever. I need your help. I need your guidance. So if you're a coach or fitness pro or whatever, and that's your mindset, you need to restructure that mindset and think maybe you're not in the right business. If you're the person who's like, look at me, I'm shredded, I'm ripped, I'm ripped guy, I'm ripped. Yes, you do have to put it out there for social proof, but especially for people outside your membership. But once they're in your membership, or once they've doing your 30-day challenge, you're there to help them, man. Right? They're already there. So you don't need to keep going on the ripped guy.
Make the program your name.
Man, they're here, man. They've already bought it. Like, okay, I know you're the ripped guy, Funk, but I'm here now to get help from you. Okay, cool. That's what I want. I want to help you. So now I'm going to guide you. Outside, I got to be the rip guy to get people in. But I'm not even doing that anymore. We're doing webinars now where we talk to people and explain to them why they want to get in here. So I'm not even the rip guy. I just want to tell people my story, tell men my story so they understand. I don't need to be posting ripped abs on Instagram every single day, right? I want to tell people the story on how I have the same struggles they have, and this is how you're going to get results. So, yeah, if that's your mindset, change it up to like they do need your help, and you need to be front and center, but you don't need to be, you need to guide them and coach them. Right?
Yep.
They are the hero, not you.
But there are a lot of people out there who are already good leaders.
Yes.
They're ready for their tribe.
Yeah. So if you're a good leader, ready for your tribe and ready to go, which a lot of you guys are out there because you are in the fitness space and you've already putting together great content and you have great following, then this is the way to take
This
that.
is it.
Just,
It's gonna be so easy then.
yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you, it is. Listen, I can't even like I say, like I will send a message out to everyone in the membership and go, okay, guys. It's January. You guys need to purchase this lean. And I don't do it maliciously. I'm saying, like, if I did. It's okay. You need to purchase Lean Pro this month. Get stock up. Get it. This is why you're doing it. It's not even a no-brainer. They're like, oh, I want to
buy 3 to 6 at a time.
Yeah, 3 to 6. I need to stock up. Like, as soon as oh, you guys need to buy this water cooler. I know I'm gonna be posting a video second about the water cooler because in my coaching call I talked about the water cooler that I went from bottles.
That's real.
It's totally real because throughout the year, and here's the other thing, guys. As you learn, you give them, they learn. So I've been using water bottles all the time, and just like because it's so easy, and I changed because the chemicals and BPA and whatever and plastics, and it kills your testosterone. Anyway, so I got to walk the walk, right? I got to walk the walk too. And I'm talking. So I went to water and the water cooler and went through my struggle with it. And then at the end of the coaching call, I'm like, oh, by the way, I'm going to send you a link to the water cooler that I have. It's just a link to Amazon so you can get it. And I'm just going to post it like after this video. But before that, I've had like 10 emails. Oh, where's that water cooler? Where's that water cooler? It's like, that's what happens. Like, just like, they're not going to go look for it themselves. If Funk tells me to buy this water cooler, I'm buying it.
Yep.
And that's where you're going to be, guys. So get that, man. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
TheTribeMethod.com. So we can get our tribe secrets. Yep.
Cool. All right. So
that's everything.
Thank you so much for being on this call, and thank you too for everything you've done for me. We've got another great year coming up. Webinars are a big thing. We couldn't get the webinars started until we had the membership done, right? Now we have the membership done.
Yep. Now we know our LTV. Now we know how to scale. Yeah. We got our trial. The indocs ready. Vehicles ready. All the emails are ready.
Yeah. Now it's scale.
It's time.
Now scale to the next level. So next year, hopefully, we'll have another video to talk about how the webinars have changed the game, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, all right, guys. Thank you so much.
2020. Here we come.
Don't forget, download that right now.
TribeMethod.com. All right.
All right. Peace.
Thanks, Funk. It's been fun.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's been a great year.
Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. You two are amazing. You're incredible. You're going to change lives. You're going to change lives of professionals, fitness professionals, online marketers, because it's not only fitness. Anyone can use this, but you're going to help change the lives of millions of people in the world because you're guiding tribe leaders. So you're awesome, man. You're awesome.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Love you. All right. Later.